Two Buffalo Bills going rowdy outside. Welcome, spiritual beings. How are you today? All right, so today I was feisty today. Yeah, I didn't. Today I'm on that IDGAF. No, IDGAF. IDGAF. Today, the Lord know my heart, so I got this little young shirt on. I love this shirt because it got this, but my arms look like baby Gap, but that's all right. How y'all feeling today? And I said that before, but it's okay to ask again. I am trying to fight germs. My grandson, I think he gave me the cooties, so I'm over here like trying to get it out. But nevertheless, I'm here, right? Because I said I'm going to show up and show out. You got to do it for the haters. The message for today is don't let nobody take advantage. I remember before, because you know, I've been vocal about my personal business, because I only gossiping about me. I'm only talking about things that happen to me. I'm not into all the other things. You know, I don't know none of them people, so I ain't gonna comment on nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? I said it again. You don't know what I'm saying, but I'm saying. And I just feel like sometimes people just want you to be complacent and just like let them stomp all over you like you're a mat. And it's I mean, you know, in the past, yeah, I've been foolish, but not today. Not today, sweet Lord. Oh no, he didn't create me like that now. You know, people might be like, "You're more fresh," and there's all this kind of stuff, and you know, you might be angry and all that things, but I ain't angry. I ain't angry. I'm just to the point where I just had enough. You know when you sick and tired and the sick and the tired, and then you just know like. Somebody thinking that they gonna get one over you, like no, you might thought you won this time, but rest assured, sir, karma's a coming. She's coming around the mountain when she comes. Let me stop before they say, yeah, you is dropping acid. Yeah, she is bipolar. Yeah, she's schizophrenic. Whatever you wanna say, but not today. Nope, not today. But anyway, the message today is, baby, let's see what the message is today. Keep the evil eye away. Fire burn them. Fire burn them. My challenges help me grow, baby. Let me tell you something. You got to go through the trials and the tribulations when you get seasoned for the spiritual world, baby. You can't be weak. And I refuse to let people do me like that. Not no more, baby. Maybe yesterday morning, yesterday, yesterday afternoon, and yesterday night. But you're not going to do it today. Not today. You feel me? But that is the message, baby. That is the message. My challenges help me grow every day. Every time I go through something, it's like I get another a notch, you know? Like if somebody say, who put that battery in your back? Like you energize a bunny. I don't know why. My phone got a child. Excuse me. Good folks. Excuse me. Beautiful people. Spiritual beings. What's going on in these spiritual streets? Let's see. I got another message. Let's see what's going on with the spiritual affirmations for the day for the beautiful people. All right. You know, as I get more comfortable with this, you start to see more of my personality. So don't be alarmed. I mean no harm. It's just my charm. With my heart warm. All right. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Let me tell you, this is, I don't know. Today I said, you know, I be pulling the cards, right? And you see how it went hand in hand? I don't know, but the universe talking to me. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you, baby. You gotta go through the shalom. Shalom. Samuel Sims, rest in peace. Shalom. You gotta go through the shalom. And that is the message for today, guys. I didn't want to hold you too long, but I did want to come on here and, I gotta start. As I say, you gotta show up and show out. You hear me? Show up and show out, regardless. You don't feel good? I don't feel good today. My throat hurt. Back in the day, my grandma used to be. I know people gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're swallowing chemicals." She used to let me swallow vapor up, and for some reason, it would just like bring up all the phlegm and the mucus and things. And I used to be like, Grandma, no, I don't want to swallow no Vicks. But let me tell you something. I know, and especially in this day and age where they put so much chemicals, additives, all these things to that might harm your digestive system. So I just was like, nah, I'm gonna go back to the old school, the old school, and cause when I did it, I felt so much better. Cause I was like, I don't know, like my last videos, I kept going, and I was trying to say, no, I didn't get sick, because I haven't been sick for a long time, and that's only because I drink a lot of herbs, and then also, too, I stay in the house. I'm not out in the public all the time, unless I gotta go, like, to get food and things like that, whatever. But other than that, I just was like, you know what, just go to old school, and let me tell you, I feel better, baby. And I was drinking some lemon juice with some honey and a ginger. One second, because my grandson just, there's no knocking the door, he just comes in. Excuse me, guys, because, the co-star always has to show up, especially when it's time to record. He hears my voice, so he knows, like, okay, Grandma is on camera. He wants to, come in. I'm going to try to do something with him, because, I don't like to have children and all of that, like, whatever, but it would be nice. I'm going to figure out something so he can feel inclusion. But yes, guys, so basically, that was my message. So I had story time today, and I was going to go in the depths of, like, I'm not going to, like, travel dump today. I'm not going to do anything that's, like, sad or anything. But I did want to talk about how sometimes when you're young, you don't really think things through thoroughly, and then you make mistakes and you realize to yourself that, oh man, I should have really took that person's advice, or I should have really figured out a plan B, C, D. And you sit down and you have like the guilt of not making the right decision, and you kind of beat yourself up, and you're like, well, if I did this different, and what was the outcome? And then sometimes like, as an overthinker, you stay in your head and you play things back, and it's just like it's doesn't make sense. So hold on and beat yourself up. So that was the topic of today. Don't beat yourself up. You have a chance to try again. And that's how I think sometimes. I always feel like I woke up today, and that means God gave me another chance to make a difference. So if yesterday wasn't so great, I know today I'm going to try to do better. And that's me against me. I'm not in no competition with anyone. And I feel like sometimes, people feel like you're putting on a show when you don't care, or you just quick to cut off, or it's like, okay, yeah, she's looking for a certain attention, or why are you so transparent? Why are you such an open book? Like, don't tell people things, and don't talk about your personal business, because then people have ammunition to shoot it back at you. But I really don't care. I mean, what if I'm so bold enough to express myself and talk about things that probably people can relate to or realize that, oh my God, that happened to me before, and wow, she's vocal, and maybe it can heal someone. That's the main focus here. The main focus is not showtime at the Apollo. There's no need for me to do that, because if I wanted to, I can probably try to audition in Hollywood, and it was never that serious. So I just feel like in my spirit, and I got a dream last night, and it was saying that maybe sometimes they don't feel that you write your own words. Maybe they feel like you're a plagiarist, or what have you, and you can't plagiarize. Excuse me. You can't plagiarize things that you hear me speaking. There's no script. I'm not reading off of anything. I have the cards, and I show you the cards. When I'm on Facebook, because I have two different sides where I have the Nakiban, where I talk about like spirituality, or then sometimes I'll do poetry, because I started off kind of corny, and then I just kind of got powerful, because I realized that sometimes when you cater into a certain audience, they come to challenge you. And I remember posting where I said, welcome in March, you come in like a lion, go out like a lamb. And a lady just was like, I think you want to double check that, da da da. And first of all, I was correct. I didn't say anything wrong. But it's like people just, before I came out and I guess showed my face or what have you, when people were probably trying to figure out, like, who's this lady writing all this stuff, and why is she so angry, or why is maybe some things seem humorous at the time, because there's a lot of people just popping up my profile, and I'm just like, I must be saying something interesting, but nobody would follow or like. I had probably like 2 people, but I was so paranoid I ended up blocking. So I blocked so many people on Facebook, because I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know who's sending you, and I could feel it. And then a lot of times, like I said, I could feel energy so good that I know people would be like, well, you never met them or whatever. It's energy and everything. Photos, and excuse me, when people, especially when people write things, when you feel it, right? Because then somebody say something, or you read a post, you feel it. That's energy. So you can't tell me that I don't know when I look, excuse me, on a profile or a photo, that this person is not coming for me. You know what I mean? Like, what? Excuse me? So I already know what's the dealie. I already know what the deal is. Ain't nobody dumb. But you may beg to differ. So, and the message also is you're not playing small when you talk about your flaws. I'm so sick of that. Don't this, that, and you have to be great, and you gotta be able to receive and all this kind of stuff. I know all of that. But at the end of the day, and I love to still follow people that give advice like that, because it makes me reflect, and I start thinking about my persona and the things I believe in, and I create my own reality, basically. Excuse me. And when you're creating your own reality, some people probably take it the wrong way, where they're trying to figure out what's your angle, what's the agenda, and things like that. So I only explain so you can kind of understand. Excuse me. And I don't have to be understood. I guess where people be like, you just receive and stuff like that. Or like, even when I put the PayPal, and I was like, even feeling uncomfortable with that, because if people's like, maybe people would donate to your channel, get a PayPal. I even felt uncomfortable. So it's like, there's certain things about myself that I'm noticing. I'd rather it to be natural. I don't feel like to come on here and pretend to be something I'm not. Even like when I used to be out in the world where I was working in retail and they'd be like upsell, upsell. And I let people come in, and people sometimes had a problem with that. I remember one time a Karen, she was like, "Oh, she's just standing there watching." I don't want to just jump at you. I see you looking. I'm giving you your space to check out the merchandise to see what you like, and then if you need assistance, I can come over and help you. I just couldn't understand, And then sometimes when I did, I remember uh, a kinfolk like myself, she got an attitude and she was like, I don't need your help, and I don't need, I'm just looking or whatever. So it's like certain approaches, certain things that you do to approach people, uh, make people uncomfortable, or some people like the welcoming and some people don't, and they feel that when you come and approach them that you're trying to push something in their face. And that's how I felt when I put the PayPal. Excuse me guys, I'm so sorry. It's 101 degrees today, and everything is just was saturated. It's a lot of condensation. Not condensation. I said the wrong thing. What's con? Oh my god. Just forget it. I just was talking about when the water comes outside of a glass. I know the word and it's just not coming to me, but what have you. And then that's what's going on underneath the girls. It's a lot of things happening. So I was trying to go ahead and try to, do a quick swipe, but that was unprofessional. Excuse me. But anyhow, that basically was, the message that you're not explaining I'm not explaining myself. I'm just basically trying to be relatable, because I'm always misunderstood, and it's easy to misunderstand myself because I know I'm all over the place. I know sometimes I'm back and forth, and when I'm speaking. But like I said, it's a lot of scatterbrain. I am going through the change. I'm getting older, so it's a lot of things. But bear with me. It's all good things. It's all positive things, and it's all of light, and that's it. And then also too, like I said, it makes me happy to do something instead of just sitting here reading books or twiddling my thumbs and playing with my grandchildren. But so much play I can do because I'm still an adult, and a lot of times I'm just like, oh my goodness, I don't feel like being silly today, or I tell them to just give grandma her space. So things like that. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead because I'm feeling the itch in my throat, and I can feel the congestion that's partaking, and I just want to go ahead and probably lay down. But I did want to just come to you guys today and make a video and not just be like, oh, I don't feel well, so I'm not gonna make a video. So that was all. So the messages, challenges, bring out the best in you, because it just makes you stronger. This builds you up. It gives more seasoning to your character. And then you also know in yourself that, wow, I made it through. I made it against the odds. They thought they were going to break me, but I'm still standing strong. So, that was the message today. And then also, too, I wanted to say to the older girls, the older dolls, the older gals, we all been young before. And I've seen, and I'm only talking like to say, we already had our time. So, and I'm talking about negative. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to talk to the negative older dolls. We had our time. There's no need to hate on a younger one. Most you could do is give advice. Then yeah, sometimes the culture kind of shocks us, but we did have our own culture. We had Freaknik. We had, when I think about when I see the younger girls today, and I just hear some of the, negativity that comes from older women where they like, where they would be like, oh my gosh, look how they behaving, da da da. Okay, y'all came from the Rick James, Millie Jackson. I remember her album cover. She was sitting on the toilet seat. Come on now, come on now. Don't act like that now. A lot of y'all was doing things, okay? Especially like the 60s and the 70s times where it was all loving. Everybody was, oh my God, I don't know what y'all was on. But y'all was having a good time. Soul Train kicking up the leg way high to the, all the, we done seen a lot of things now. And when, especially too, like the music, y'all, your music was a little raunchy. Stop fronting. So when it's just a different version, I feel like it seems a little bit more vulgar or commonplace to some of the older generation. I feel like because it's like S&D and eat my pee and my wet pee. It's like, oh, that's why I think y'all like. But I done heard other words used. It's just not as raunchy. So give the young girls a chance. Just stop. I see y'all rolling your eyes. I see people outside. I'm like, why are you rolling your eyes at the young girl? Like, I mean, she's young. We all gotta grow up. We all go through things, you know what I'm saying? So stop being so harsh. Jeez. Even time like when my daughter tell me she's at work and there's an older woman, snatching stuff and having an attitude, like, relax yourself. Relax. That's not nice, But that was it. I'm gonna go ahead and rub up and try to sweat it out because I feel like it's trying to take me over. Take me over. Woo! And I don't have time for that right now. I need to be healthy. And I also too, I did it to myself because I was kissing him up and his nose is running. That's what I get. That's my fault. But yes, guys, I just wanted to say that spiritual beings, feeling very, yesterday I was optimistic. Today I'm feeling, what's the word? I feel blessed, but I also feel perturbed in my spirit about certain things, especially, oh my goodness, excuse me. Whoa, my goodness, sorry guys. It almost took me to woo! He had a bad cold, but he was coming from Ohio, so I know the weather is much more different than it is here, so I hope I don't got the flu. Please, God. I can't deal with it. No flu. Woo! But anyhow, guys, I'm gonna end it. I'm becoming a nuisance, a bit delirious, and what else is my other message for today? Let's see. Nothing really. So I don't want to keep doing and keep prolonging the video. But take care of yourselves. Guys, keep your vitamin C, get your immune system up. I've been seeing the little videos about the hantavirus and people thinking that we might get another shutdown. I just feel like they're always doing fear-mongering. We made it through the COVID. Some of us, went to the other side. But nevertheless, rest in peace, rest in power. But I feel like we will have an upper hand because we've seen how the epidemic was before, or the pandemic was before. So if this cancer virus comes about, we know that we got to strap up, be mindful, get the antibacterials up, get your gloves on, put your masks on, make sure you protect yourself, wash your hands every time. Woo! Well, talk about the people that don't wash their hands now. That is disgusting. And so, I don't have. I feel like if we do, Oh man, it's I don't want to be scared because I feel like we've been through so much mentally, especially as a people and my kinfolk. We've been through a lot, and I don't think that we should be scared. I mean, because they do so much things. They have a lot of scare tactics. They make us feel like our food is poisoned. I mean, it is poisoned because what am I talking about? It is poison. But what can we do? Because at this point, they're running how they want to run. I mean, we could talk all day. I just feel like, what can we really do? You could try to make your own vegetables if you're in a nice state that your soil is cultivated. Because out here in the desert, it's kind of dry, and you probably need a lot of materials, which will cost money if you're going to grow food, if you're not on farmland and things like that. Like, I always dreamt of growing herbs and things like that. And I even tried a money tree that was given to me, and it never grew. So that's how I knew that maybe that was not a fruitful giving. They just did it because they wanted to do it. But I ain't going to not be thankful. But I just sometimes like to highlight that I see ya. You thought you was a trickster, but I'm seeing you far than that. I reckon you stopped. But yeah, that was all. I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it. So peace, love, and light, abundance to you all. Stay safe. Be alert. Be cautious. Be mindful. Be kind. Embrace empathy. It's okay. People be like, I remember before I go, I remember this lady was like, read the room, because I came in all chipper. And you know how some people are like, don't want to hear all of that and early in the morning. But I mean, you're already out your bed. You're on your way to work. Like, stop it. I know sometimes we don't want to go there. But I mean, people used to just like be so mad when I'm like, good morning, have a great day. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Wow. So, it just makes me like, I don't think I belong here. I don't think I belong here. I want to go home. Please, somebody take me home. All right, guys. Peace out. See you later. And that would be all. That's it. That's all.